excited to be here with all of you celebrating the 4th Annual Royal Ball in support of Pacific Pride Foundation and the important and incredible services they provide to people living with HIV/AIDS and the LGBTQ community. Indeed. The only facility in the Central Coast, too. This is a very, very important and wonderful organization. I'm really happy to be here. And tonight I am particularly thrilled to be here for the inaugural Pacific Pride Foundation Advocacy Award, which is being given to my very, very good friends, Don Roos and Dan Bucatinsky. Now, Don and Dan are probably the most creatively prolific couple I know. They write, they produce. Dan is an Emmy-winning actor. Don has directed too many films to count. They never say no when they're asked to do something for the LGBTQ community. They do all of this, and they are amazing parents to their kids who are here today, Eliza and Jonah. And they're adorable, all 4 of them in white. For Don and Dan, advocacy for the LGBTQ and civil rights movement is their passion. And after you meet them, you will understand how fortunate we are all to have them with us tonight. We have a very brief program ahead of us, and then we'll turn the music back on and we'll get you all out on the dance floor. But before we do that, I would like to welcome John Duffy, a Pacific Pride Foundation board member, to the stage. John Duffy, ladies and gentlemen.
My name is John Duffy, and I am an ally, board member, donor, and volunteer of Pacific Pride Foundation. On behalf of the entire board of directors and wonderful staff of Pacific Pride Foundation, I am proud to welcome you all to the Party of the Year in Santa Barbara, our 4th annual Royal Ball. I want to thank all of our sponsors, underwriters, and donors for their incredible generosity to our organization. You will see all their names on the big screens this evening. You have truly made a difference. Thank you. Thank you to Jane, Dawn, Dan, Julia, and Joanna, and everyone else for your support. Our theme for tonight's event is Dream in Color, and it occurs to me that this is a perfect metaphor for the LGBTQ community. As evident in this room, life is more beautiful when lived in full spectrum. Pacific Pride Foundation serves thousands of people each year in Santa Barbara County with one clear goal: to build a community where everyone is treated with respect and full equality, regardless of sexual orientation, gender, identity, or HIV status. Pacific Pride Foundation provides our community with free, anonymous HIV/AIDS testing, medical case management, HIV prevention and education services, support groups and counseling, and 2 free food pantries for low-income HIV-positive clients and their families. Pacific Pride Foundation also offers LGBTQ sensitivity training within Santa Barbara County to better serve our community. Our local youth are directly sponsored through Gay Straight Alliance outreach in their schools. The programs and resources of Pacific Pride Foundation offer the LGBTQ community numerous ways to connect and advocate for change. For as much progress as we have made, and for how visible we now are, there is still so much work to do. Tonight is about raising awareness and funds to support Pacific Pride Foundation. And now, if I can bring your attention to the big screens for a brief film about a recent client story and the life-saving services that Pacific Pride Foundation provided when no one else could.
Pacific Pride Foundation is the only free resource for HIV-positive people in the Central Coast. All of our clients are unique and special, but occasionally we have a client that really captures our hearts and reminds us of why we do the work that we do.
A woman was incidentally diagnosed with AIDS last fall, and upon her intake, brought a child with her. Tragically, we found during the second visit with mom that baby was indeed positive for HIV.
All I could think about was that she was not that much older than my little girl. And I can't even imagine what that must be like. Just how devastating the news must have been for her mom, and how devastating the news must have been for Liz, knowing that she's a mom and she has a little one too.
What's so unique about this case is working with a child that, it's newly diagnosed with HIV. She has a very bubbly personality, happy, outgoing, very, very smart.
There are no other service providers anywhere here in Santa Barbara that are able to do the things that our agency is able to do. Not even the public health department, which is one of the biggest reasons that they referred and linked Mom directly to us upon finding out her result, was, they realized that Mom was going to need, extensive help.
We help mom and daughter with housing, food, transportation, getting her a car seat, getting her into childcare.
Since there is no infectious disease specialist here in Santa Barbara or in Santa Barbara County, we knew that this little girl needed that, and we were able to find one in UCLA.
I think that if PPF wasn't in her life, I think it would have made it very, very hard getting her from A to B, and just getting her to her appointments and not knowing the services, not knowing what's out there. And I think we helped her with all the obstacles.
I can say with a smile on my face that 3-4 months later, both mom and child are well connected to care, both are on medications, and both are thriving.
It was just so rewarding, seeing all the difference and the outcome that, she's gonna live a long, healthy life.
We're gonna continue to provide the services that this little girl is going to need, basically from this point forward.
It's been great working with a child and, making a difference.
Thank you for being a part of the work that we do. We wouldn't be able to do any of this without your support.
Oh, pretty amazing. This video is a demonstration of the direct impact that Pacific Pride Foundation has on our local community, and we thank you all so very much for being here in support of this organization. We have some guests here this evening that I would like to introduce and point out and embarrass them. Academy Award winner Marissa Tomei, she's here. She's here for Don and Dan. Star of Bravo's Fashion Police, Brad Goreski is here. And his husband, award-winning comedy writer, Gary Janetti. And the star from this season's new hit, Better Call Saul, Patrick Fabian, and his wife, Mandy. They're here for Don and Dan. Michael Morris, director and producer for Brothers and Sisters. He's here today. Brunson Green, movie producer of The Help, and partner Jason Collins, NBA star, they're here. Daniel Franzese, who played Damien in the popular movie Mean Girls. He also played Eddie, an HIV-positive character on HBO's Looking. He's over there as well. And it says here, celebrity chef Kat Cora. Are you here, honey? I haven't seen her yet. Okay. Billy Baldwin, are you here, my friend? A Montecito favorite, award-winning actor, producer, and writer. And now I'd like to show you a short clip about our honorees, Don Roos and Dan Bucatinsky.
You want to have a baby with me because you want to have a child together? Great. But if you want to give me a baby to metaphorically keep me barefoot and pregnant and out of your hair, you have never really seen me angry.
That is Dan Bucatinsky from Scandal. And while he plays Cyrus's husband on the show, which I love, that isn't his only gig. No, this dude has like 90 jobs.
Yeah, look him up in the dictionary and the word multitasker comes up. He's an actor, he's a writer, producer, a great dad. I'm exhausted just even going through the list.
Literally, he may be the busiest man in Hollywood.
But I look at it like 4 different trains running on 4 different tracks,
and hopefully at 4 different times of day.
Dan Bucatinsky has a lot on his plate, co-starring in Scandal and executive producing TLC's Who Do You Think You Are and Showtime's Web Therapy.
All right, pause it here.
Okay. It is a bit of a juggling act.
Another juggling act, balancing marriage and a creative collaboration with his husband of 20 years, Don Roos.
All right, so there's a loop line we're going to put in there.
Right. Don knows how to shape a story like nobody's business and is a great director and a great spouse and a great...
And now we have to tell them what you do.
I know, I just look pretty.
The pair partnered with Dan's BFF Lisa Kudrow on Web Therapy.
Hi, I'm Fiona Wallace, and this is Web Therapy.
And the show, star-studded, Meryl Streep, Lily Tomlin, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Another collaboration being dads to 8-year-old Eliza and 5-year-old Jonah.
There's nothing straight or gay about changing a diaper. I mean, it smells exactly the same. We may look a little nicer while we're changing them, but, you know, it's all the same thing.
And Dan writes all about the adventures and misadventures of being a parent in his book, Does This Baby Make Me Look Straight? I just can't figure out how this guy has time to do all those jobs, be a parent, and write a book.
Yes, before we give our award, I would like to introduce you to some friends of Don and Dan. Please give a warm welcome to the fabulous actress from The West Wing and In Plain Sight, Mary McCormick. Yes, indeed. And you know him from Nash Bridges and ABC smash hit Scandal, Jeff Perry. And one of the most talented writers I know, the writer and executive producer of Showtime's critically acclaimed Nurse Jackie and That 70s Show, Linda Wallem Etheridge, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, Linda, sorry. That's okay, sorry, thank you. Sorry. I'm just so happy to be here to honor my dear friends, Don and Dan. And my husband and I just love and respect them so much that we ask them to be the godparents to our 3 daughters. There is truly no one more deserving of this Advocacy Award than these remarkable men. Like Jane said, they've been major donors, advocates, and chairs of countless LGBTQ organizations.
And Mary, they're awesome parents. And as Dan's TV husband, in fact, even though children terrify me, I loved him so much, I bought him a gorgeous pudgy baby. You guys, can you...
Pudgy baby, that's the pudgy baby. Okay, Jeff, this is the Advocacy Award, so let's focus a little. I've known Don and Dan forever, and yes, they've consistently been participants and donors to the Outfest, not only as filmmakers, but also as guest speakers and mentors each year in the Outfest Screenwriting Lab. And also, sorry. No, it's okay. Don wrote and directed The Opposite of Sex, a 2-time Indie Spirit Award winner, and also one of the funniest movies of all time. He also wrote and directed and produced Happy Endings. Both of these films were Outfest entries, and his film Boys on the Side won the GLAAD Award for Outstanding Film.
Right, but Mary, please don't forget All Over the Guy, one of the first commercially successful gay romantic comedies, which opened at Outfest. Critics loved this comedy, which was produced by Don and written by and stars Dan. So, on behalf...
Sorry, not only are Don and Dan my children's godparents, but they also asked us to be their godparents of their adorable children, Jonah and Eliza. Hi, guys. Hi. In fact, I'm the one who told them to have kids, so you're welcome.
But Mary, actually, I so adore my TV hubby that once I was going to have him killed, I called off the hit so that Dan could go on and win his Emmy.
They were my bridesmaids at my wedding. My real wedding, not my TV wedding. You're not even gay.
Okay, no, okay. No, you know what? Nobody would be here if it wasn't for me because I set Don and Dan up, okay? Yeah. So let's get to the point. This is not about them. This is about me, okay? So you know what? I think this award really should probably go to me. So I want to thank the Pacific
Pride.
Just
a second, all 3 of you. None of you are giving the award to Don and Dan because I just asked you to say nice things about them. I actually have a very big star, bigger star than any of you, to come up here and actually give the award. So your part is done.
All right, we're going to go down here then.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, here to actually present the 2015 Pacific Pride Foundation Advocacy Award, Golden Globe winner, and Emmy winner, star of HBO's critically acclaimed series Veep, the one and only, Montecito's only, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Hello. Thank you all for the very warm welcome. I am so excited to be here tonight to present the 2015 Pacific Pride Foundation Advocacy Award to my dear, dear friends, Don Roos and Dan Bucatinsky. Don and Dan are the very definition of this award. You've heard a lot about what Dan's been doing, but I really would like to just zero in for a second and tell you a little bit about Don. Starting with his very first film, Love Field, a very personal civil rights film about a tender interracial love affair doomed by prejudice and the times in which they lived. Don's films have all been about emotional and social conflict, and all of his films, all of his critically acclaimed films, speak to the human experience and the gay experience, and always with heartache and with humor. So do yourselves a very big favor tonight and have a Don Roos Film Festival when you get home, right? This guy is for real. He is an artist, which is especially impressive because he claims that all he really wants to do is watch TV all day. As residents of Santa Barbara, Dan and Don represent hope and leadership in our community, and with this Advocacy Award, Pacific Pride Foundation is privileged to acknowledge and celebrate you both as an inspiring married gay couple raising a beautiful family, collaborating together as artists and writing, producing, and acting in material that portrays the lives of the LGBTQ community in a very meaningful way. On a personal note, I just want to add that Don and Dan are the most supportive and enthusiastic friends. They are just unfailingly interesting and fun. They're friends upon whom we count. We really do, for emotional support and fellowship. The other day, and this is actually really true, my husband Brad and I were talking about how much we love Danny and Don, and we were trying to come up with a word that we could use to describe them, sort of a combination of open and honest and caring, funny, sweet, warm, available. And the word that we came up with was buckaroosable, which extraordinarily means super duper gay in Lithuanian. They really are such wonderful guys and such a wonderful couple and fantastic role models for all of us, all, gay or straight, old or young, or in my case, quite old but surprisingly well preserved. Thank you for that. So on behalf of Pacific Pride Foundation, I am honored to present you both with the 2015 Pacific Pride Foundation Advocacy Award. Come on up, boys.
Well, thank you, Julia, for those very sweet and generous remarks.
Yeah, I didn't know she felt that way about us. I mean, did you?
No,
She seemed so sincere. Didn't it seem sincere?
Yeah, no. Well, she's an actress.
Yeah. Well, no.
But
But an actor has to believe the words that they say in order for it to be, believable.
Well, I believed her, so I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really appreciate that, and the
Thank
Don
you.
Roos Film Festival is a great idea.
Excellent.
They say they couldn't count how many films, but it's 4. So
count them.
4. So it'll take you a night, and then you'll be fine.
Well, we are grateful to Julia, and to our friends, and to the board of the Pacific Bride Foundation, led by Marco Silva, along with the development team. The amazing development team led by Amanda Harness and Jackie Van Lingen. We also really want to thank our friends who made the trip up here to support us and the Pacific Pride Foundation.
Yeah, it was a long trip, almost 90 whole minutes. And at the end of it, a spa. So thank you for your sacrifice.
Yeah. I hope you tipped your facialists, all of you. Also, Linda Wallem is here, as you met. Linda Wallem Etheridge, newlywed. She fixed us up almost 23 years ago.
Thanks, Linda.
Thanks a lot. You'll see. Oh, and all three couples who inspired us to have children are here, the Morrises, the Rabineaus, and the Halls. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Thank you.
No, we love our kids. They're here.
No, I thought we were doing the air quotes thing.
Not throughout the night.
No, it's fun to get direction from your husband. Anyway, tonight is really overwhelming to be named America's most adorable gay couple. Overdue, absolutely, but still means a lot.
It's not what it says. It doesn't mention adorable. It's the 2015 Advocacy Award. No adorable.
Oh, well, it's implied, right? I mean, so obvious. Sorry, Neil Patrick and David. You're in coach tonight. Sorry. It's us tonight.
Well, whatever it says, we really don't know what we did to merit this award.
Yeah, we do. We said yes, remember? Yeah. And they said thank God because we were running out of names. Yeah.
All we've really done is fall in love with who we fell in love with, and we didn't hide it.
Yeah, Cyrus Bean, Jeff Perry. Yeah. I wish I had hidden it. I'd still be on the show.
I could never hide it. People always knew I was gay as soon as I opened my mouth. Even the nuns in first grade were like, "Oi, get her."
Yeah. Yep, all those Jewish nuns.
But you could have hidden it. I mean, you could have passed, and you didn't.
I did. I did hide it.
Okay, sure. That's reality.
No, I seriously hid it. I mean, Marissa Tomei is here. She's known me since I was 9 years old in camp. I mean, when she found out, she was, I guarantee you, she was bowled over. Anyway, I decided...
Actress. She's another actress.
Tomato. I decided when I thought honesty would be the best way to go, and that was my decision.
And weirdly, around the time, a lot of gay parts popped up.
Tomato.
I'm not saying you did nothing for the movement. You wrote that wonderful book about being a gay dad. That really pushed the envelope?
Sure. Don't sell yourself short. I mean, you wrote all those scripts in the 90s where Sandra Bullock had a bitchy gay neighbor who said, "You go, girl." That pushed the ball down the field.
I don't understand that metaphor.
Well, ask Jason Collins. He's here. He's an NBA star.
There's a field in basketball?
Tomato.
I think the point is...
I think that's his name.
Well, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the point is, thanks to the people who came before us and our own tremendous courage, we were able to live our lives openly wherever we were.
Yes.
Tremendous courage.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, when we came up here to Santa Barbara 15 years ago, we didn't even know there were gay guys up here.
But there were, of course. They were just all married to women. Or is that just in Montecito? What?
I was always like, dude, your wife is right there.
Yeah, no, I don't want to pet your poodle and take your hand off my ass.
But our contact with Pacific Pride has opened our eyes to the real vibrant LGBT community up here.
Yeah. Listen, in LA, there are huge, well-established organizations to serve the community, but there is a real need here on the Central Coast, and Pacific Pride feels like it's closer to the community it serves, and we love that. Yes. This tonight is particularly important. Every single penny that is earned tonight goes to the annual operating costs and the resources that Pacific Pride Foundation needs so desperately. So thank you all very, very much, no matter what you give, awareness, tweets, social networking, check writing particularly. This is a really grassroots organization.
And the support up here from our straight allies is really inspiring. And I think, I will speak for myself, but I think I sometimes forget how much our straight friends have helped us in this struggle.
Yes, absolutely. Sure. Thank you, guys.
That is a straight area.
Yep, straights are over there. A lot of them called me names and wrote stuff on my locker, but then some of them grew up and changed and joined the board, and that is great.
And in doing that, they've taught us that straight people are almost as good as gay people, right? Right?
Right?
And we believe that now.
We
Come on,
believe that.
come on.
I think that deserves a round of applause. Julia, see, that's acting. Okay, so give them one of your Emmys. You got one. Thank you.
Anyway, we're going to use this award to inspire us to continue working with Pacific Pride so that everyone up here has the help they need. And we thank you very much for this, with this honor. And our children, Eliza and Jonah, thank you too.
Yes, or they would if we stood behind them and we said, "What do you say?" And they would say, "I don't know." And we would say, "Thank them," and say, "Thank you."
And then they wouldn't, and then we'd yell, and everyone would feel good.
Yeah.
That's how it works in our house.
So our deepest. Sorry, my lapis is too loud.
No, it's fine.
It's too loud.
It's the honesty there that made you laugh.
Thanks so much. Tomato. And our deepest thanks to Joanna Kearns and Mark Appleton and Julie and Jamie Kellner for introducing us to the organization, inviting us into their home. And above all, to the incredible, incomparable Meryl Brown, who put this entire night together. She put this whole night together and said that she would cover my mini bar bill. So she did say that. I heard it. Where is it? You can't go back on that now. So now let's get out on the dance floor, which is Don's cue to start watching The Sound of Music on his iPhone. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much.